Hey you folks, how you all doing? This is Over coming to you with another episode of Master of Orion. I will note that we have to move pretty quickly in this game, mostly because I have just found out today that our friendly neighborhood developers have found that people do not like modern civilizations, and decided that they are going to get axed in the next patch that comes out. That being said, that means that hopefully we have to rush through this, because otherwise we will not be able to actually see the end of this game. And while I know that this unfortunately has not really gone to a lot of people's concerns, I definitely want to get this out and get this going, and make sure that everything is,
the destruction of the power
finished.
base has left.
That being said, I do hope that you guys actually are enjoying watching it every now and again, because I do say I really do enjoy watching it myself. I really enjoy playing it myself, is what I meant to say. But we're going to head right back into the action, trying to figure out where we left off. So where we left off, it looks like the evil Meklar and the Merchant continue to be against us, and that means that we will continue to bash them as much as humanly possible, and destroying them whenever we find them. That being said, we're going to move forward towards galactic trading. We have just finished up macroeconomics, which means we get this geosync warehouse, which is great, because whenever we build that, everything we want to buy out is 20% less expensive. To sit back, let things continue the way they are. And hopefully some of our ships are going to get into position to take on the vile Meklar. And it looks like that's going to be happening fairly soon. Good lord. What is this moving down over here? It's been quite a while. Frigate and destroyers. So it may be good for us to beat a hasty retreat in a moment, but maybe even better for us to move in, take out a troop transport. Lovely, so now we said, fantastico. And where are our cruisers? Another destroyers en route. Colony ship has arrived at Nazine 3, which is good, because that was a nice little open area for us. If you guys remember, this was the last home of the Darlok Empire. And you can see the wonderful thing about this is even though we nuked the entire thing from orbit, it doesn't seem to have any impact whatsoever. But we're going to do our best to kind of move this along as quickly as possible. I do know you guys have actually appreciated checking out some of that Company of Heroes 2 material that I pointed out. Thank you guys so much for that. I do appreciate it. At the same time, I've been promising you guys Napoleon Total War stuff, and that will be done ASAP, and like literally as soon as possible. So you see, Frigate 7, Destroyer 7, Destroyer 8. Dear God, we might as well take command. Hopefully we might be able to retreat as quickly as possible, but I'm going to do a little bit of damage first. 5 attacking ships. Only 2 defending. This may not go too particularly well, everyone. What do their ships have? Proton torpedoes, mercury missiles, fusion beams. Actually, we're able to pull this out. Neutron blasters. As long as we keep our distance, we're actually in pretty good shape. Let's extend this a little bit more and keep our distance from them. Let's move in. I didn't realize until just now that, frankly, I have the range advantage on these guys. And I have point defense things for that matter too, so whenever they fire something at me, I'll be able to shoot those missiles down. In just a second. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Please, shoot that guy immediately though. Everyone. Thank you. So that frigate's going to buy it right now, which is great. And as long as we keep our distance from everyone else... oof, that hurt. We should be able to actually book it. Maybe we have to retreat in a second. Our valiant forces may buy it. There goes one. Screw it, we're out of here, boys. Oh my gosh, I have to go right back through there where they are. Oh dear God. Goodbye, my noble son. You are too beautiful for this world. The really annoying of this is that the Meklar troops are going to be completely healed. And I want that planet. Hey! So okay. Where are all of our awesome ships? Where are they? Scout 2, screw that. Our noble cruisers, and destroyers moving into position to take on the vile threat. Vagar continues to be kind of, you know, iffy. How long is it going to take to jump back over there? 3 turns. Oh well. Okay, so Zerf is going to continue to do pollution cleanup. Apparently someone's not very happy over there, but that's okay. Let's just kind of move and see where the world takes us, shall we?
Let's put an end to this sad spectacle. It shames us both.
Decline. I will not kowtow to the stinking cat people. Hey, so now we got a bunch of money from the Sakura at least. Let's move to see who goes where. Let's see who needs actual orders. How long is it going to take for them to get here? I think it was a 4-turn move, or is it a 3-turn move? Okay. It's going to get pretty dicey around here pretty quickly, everyone. Dear God, why does it take us quite so long? Alright, let's buy the orbital shipyard. Delete that, delete that, delete that. And we are going to actually build ourselves a cruiser, even though we're not going to need it. Well, we are going to need it, but hopefully I can even afford this stupid thing. Who still needs orders? You're going to card yourself right here. Actually, not going to attack that. That'd be bad. You're going to guard this, though. And we're going to pray. Oh, dear God, they're so super fast. Things going to attack us here, and there's going to be nothing we can do about it. Space Factory, run for the life. Run for your life, my friend. Move back around Vulca Prime. Can I buy anything at all? Anything that might be able to help me out? Hey, you probably can buy that. Super cheap. You know what I'll do actually? Let's do this. Do frigate by 5, and it's just out what I wanted actually. Okay. That can be done until next turn anyway, so screw it. Whatever. This office is closed. What we can do is buy a starbase. A starbase, even if they attack my colony, which hopefully they won't, will be okay. Juicing warehouse. Fleet needs orders. Okay, you're gonna start making your way down here anyway. Who else needs orders? Good dear Lord. Everyone needs to move at the same time here. He's flying away. I don't understand. Meanwhile, the people of Zarkonia are just so smashingly stunned by the might of our forces. They want to continue to give us Marines. Charming of them, but not really what I was concerned about. Okay, so that's done, that's done. Now this needs to be done. So, our ship, our ship ability, our unit limit has actually increased a great deal, which is good. Actually, no, I want that colony ship to go. Destroyer.
As more and more
hey, cool.
sentient
All right,
races meet,
there's another bit about this.
a clear need arises for a place for diplomats to discuss and debate if the galaxy is going.
Alright, so this is the same kind of thing as the United Nations in any kind of civilization game, except that with this, people tend to just kind of vote for themselves, which is great for a while. So as you can see, the candidates are just me.
I just can't seem to
the
make
clock
up
on.
my mind.
Which is really weird, because I don't know why the clock on.
204, no content.
Now, you can win by kind of selling yourself out for all the votes from somebody else.
The hive speaks for the hive.
That's cute. I'm gonna vote for myself, even though it's gonna be absolutely nothing.
Would bear this weight alone.
Oh, cool. The Zirconian and the Icarian, the two miners, actually voting for me too, which is kind of cool. And that'll happen every now and again, but at the same time, it's not going to go and be too impactful on how this goes. In the meantime, let's get our ships down here, and we will move forward, smiting the vile Mechlar wherever they are. And to a certain degree, I really want to kind of smite the Sakura too, but can't really manage to do that when everyone and their mother is fighting me. The frigate, where is that stupid colony ship? I had it. I know I did. Oh well. Spy needs orders. Gulf, you're just going to sit here and kind of guard a colony, I think. Do we get a Tehan Prime? Uh-huh. So cruiser, destroyer, we're actually just going to attack these guys. 2 destroyer 10s and a military outpost. Okay, so we should be okay as long as we just continue to use our awesome missile ability. And this has a fair amount of missiles. This has any anti-missile capability is there. It's a matter of whether or not they actually use it. Alright, so I'm going to speed things up a little bit. I fight my battles with the usage of macro ability. Ooh, is that like a no tracking thing? You can't use shields? I'm not sure what this is. This whole like big nebula thing here. Oh wow. They just like ported in. That's a problem. That's a big problem. Protect the cruisers, my friends. Protect the cruisers. Wow, that actually hurts. That's a great deal. Feel free to take them on, guys. There we go, at least one should be down this time. Let's shift you behind this asteroid. This is gonna hurt so much. Ow. Wow. What's he using? Fusion beam. Okay, so if I'm out of his LOS, there's really absolutely nothing he can do about it. And I guess that's a missile cloud, or a cloud that does not allow him to be targeted by things. And he's really beating up on that poor cruiser. Yeah, stop those, buddy. Suck it. Alright, so the good news is we actually managed to fight him off. The bad news is now we have to actually take on this space port. Now let's back ourselves out a little bit so we can have a little more macro view. And your Mercury missiles are good. He's only got 8 of those missiles. I should be able to take him out pretty quickly. Quickly-ish. Return fire. Wow. That's surprisingly impotent. Why is it that these guys are suddenly so amazing with their weapons? I've literally have never seen this happen before in the other games, so it's a very new feeling for me. Anti-missiles. Anytime now, boys. And this is why missile boats are always really the best way to go about this. At the same time, my guys are definitely getting sorely abused in this fight. Get in there. I have no idea how these missiles actually have greater range than I do. Actually quite frustrating in many ways. Oof. I will not lose my cruiser. I refuse to lose my cruiser. Okay. Let's just take a second to have our shields heal back up, and let his shields heal up too, which is kind of annoying to a certain degree. But he's at half health. Let's get in there, boys. I think they've done some balancing since I had played this last time. Alright, so we have 3 sorely abused ships. We have to lose one of our destroyers for this. But that's okay. I have faith. That's one of those destroyers that I was going to lose. Okay. Yeah, this cruiser must not die. If it dies, I'm screwed. Okay, go for a slashing attack, my friend. Well, that didn't go very well. Folks, I think it's time for me to actually beat a hasty retreat, and we actually are getting kicked in the teeth quite a bit. But that's okay, because we have sorely damaged that one particular group. At least that's the one I'm going to go with. But at the same time, it looks like our cruiser's going to need to kind of beat a hasty retreat. Yes, I know. We were completely and totally wrecked trying to get in and out. And somehow I can apparently also move through there. Not entirely sure how that's possible, but I can. I'm also not sure why I can... Which way to go into that? I don't remember which way I went into it at this point. But whatever, let's go to the next turn, and we're going to start cranking out cruisers, I think left, right, and center. So there have been losses, but his losses will be even greater. Nukes from the sky. Colony ship created. Excellent. Time for you, my son, to build a cruiser. And time for you... Actually, you first. You are going to go here. And you, mon petit, are going to go there. And you fellows, once these 2 cruisers get here, we're going to actually be a little more aggressive, I think. I have to upgrade one of them, because one of those things is definitely not worth what's going on. Let's buy that. Just increase the irony. I'm going to buy something that's going to make things cheaper for us to buy. Let's do this to build another cruiser. And I need to have way more star bases put out, so that way I can have way bigger fleets. Let's go check on that, shall we? Okay, that is done. Let's increase that. In a moon laboratory. Now, Tehan. Tehan also needs a star base. And a missile base for that matter, because now with them actually having legit fleets, I'm a little bit more nervous. It's not done. Like, geez, dude, that never happens, man. Toxic processor, cool. Screw that so I can shift out the what I need to have done. I need to have a huge fleet of just like cruisers flying out and just wrecking things. That'll be what needs to be done. But I will first blow up their colony at Griffin 2. Those vile cat people. Coughing up hairballs. Okay. I'm not sure how good that cruiser is over there, but I'm definitely a bit concerned right now. Okay, let's just stick you on counter-espionage, just because nothing else seems to be working very well with our other materials. Fleet needs orders. Bombard away, my friend. Cool. Kill 2 people. I'm a monster, I know it. Okay, so the annual payment has expired. We got a lot more credits from there, which is great. And you are going to continue to attack this colony. Now, our cruiser should be in position. I think these guys are still fighting as well, which makes it even better for us. That's correct. He actually has taken out a base right there. Excellent. Let me take a look in just a moment after this. Oh no, apparently now they're fighting again. Great.
Battle against the Mershan Pride for control of the galaxy.
Cool. So the good news is, their fleets are pretty strong. The bad news is they're rocking cruisers right now, which is never a good idea for me. So take a quick look. at design of our ships. See if we can update him a little bit further. Yeah, okay, he's got anti-missile rockets, but for some reason they weren't deploying them the last time. How about you? You have them as well. And you guys they're all missile boats, which I like. I really like having just tons of missiles and no point defense. That works for me. I'm okay with that. Meanwhile, this destroyer needs to move up over here. Now, the space factory needs to kind of book it off to one side. Or, rather, he's going to duck down here and build another space fort, essentially. And you can't move, but you guys can. And so you shall. Alright guys, we're coming up in 20 minutes for this particular video. I am going to try to see if I can't get over here to this annoying little space fort and open up the Meklar arena, let's say. So Griffin 2 is there. There's a pirate fleet moving here to the west, which I don't really particularly care about, since I have just scouts moving everywhere. Griffin 2 is fine. If you just bombard the planet, that'd be wonderful. Great, so that stupid planet is gone. I think I'm playing this at like super speed. By comparison, dear God, the Sakura must pay as well. Alright, I will make peace with the Mershon, so that way I can take out the Sakura. I'll even make peace with the Meklar. So you know what, let's do that.
Well, well. I'm listening.
Where's the peace treaty? Propose.
A most pleasant arrangement.
Good. But I will have
Run
that.
along.
We cannot tolerate your perturbation to the hive.
Okay, cool. However, I will also make peace with these dudes. So I can take out the Sakura. I'm taking out the entire galaxy, one by one.
Bandwidth. Enter trade parameter. We are overjoyed.
Good. Now, goodbye.
Disconnecting.
So we have 20 turns to kind of prepare for the next round of things. However, these gentlemen...
What is it you seek here?
Why are we at peace? I don't even know why we're at peace. We're signing a trade... Okay. So appeal our treaties. Withdraw a non-aggression pact.
You're a dread class in the Sakura when we pick out.
Fleet B, move to Vagar Prime. They have seized what is rightfully ours. And for that they shall pay. Oh, how they shall pay. I like having going through the whole like raspy, deep voice, like the kind of like very not deep voice. What's the term I'm looking for here? Like that kind of like threatening voice. Nevertheless, screw that. We're actually going to take on the Sakura. We're going to destroy this cruiser right here. And then we're going to take out Vagar Prime.
Welcome to GNN.
And apparently GNN going to come in instead.
The Sakura Brood. Battle against the Mershon Pride for control of the galaxy.
Excellent. So now they're fighting them as well. Which means that this should be a fairly open and shut decision. Even with one of my cruisers, unfortunately, a little bit teched down. Not the most advanced version of what we were doing. Our point defense should still be pretty good, though. Beam accuracy, beam defense. What are his ships packing? Huge amounts of missiles, but no... Let's do point defense accuracy to boost that. Let's zoom in a little bit. I'm a little concerned that we're going to take a fair amount of damage in this one, but we should be at least decently okay, I think. Cool. So our first level of anti-missile defense is excellent, and I might have just found my favorite new ship formation. perish by the sword. Surprisingly enough, no HP damage whatsoever, which is great because I'm kind of concerned about that. Excellent. And isn't that always the way? Today's foes are tomorrow's allies. The frigate is here as well, so let's move the frigate down. Frigadoon. Orbital shipyard is done. Moon laboratory, Sakura, cool. So next turn, I'm gonna bomb this stupid thing and then call it a quit to this particular video. You know, another cruiser is shifting in, pirate fleet is moving around, and I don't really much care because it doesn't matter to me. You, however, let's see, how long is it going to take to go from there to here? For me, it takes 4 turns, which means that for them, it's probably going to be quicker. Just an assumption. Anyway, let's move everyone at the same time, though. The Mershon are moving in, but Sud Prime will be mine, and Vagar Prime will be mine shortly thereafter. Yes, it takes them 2 turns to get into this particular system, and they will perish. Where is that pirate? There's the pirate. Not wonderful, but we can make that happen. And probably gotta go throw another one of those dumb... Fine. I gotta go back and take out another pirate base, apparently. That's what that says to me. Destroyer, move into orbit. In my fire when ready. Yes, we declare war. He's gonna tough talk me, and I'll do that.
The brood has many mouths to feed. Your dead will make us a tasty snack.
They are rather vicious in this game, I will note. Almost hauntingly so. It says a colony ship moving in because it's not going to happen. Or is that another cruiser?
Warning. You are exceeding the tolerance threshold for Metlar interaction. Resistance is futile.
Yeah.
You are like a blind
You screwed
dog
that
in
too.
a-
I have 17 turns, you guys can't touch me. Or you can, but you know, it would not be advisable for you to do so. So Sud Prime is created. I guess the first thing I'm going to need to do is build a space base. Well, a factory and then a space base, so that way we don't have to worry about the depredations of another civilization. And although I said I was going to bomb Vagar Prime and end the video with us taking that planet over successfully, what I might do is call a quick cut here and see you guys next time for the latest installment of Galaxy in Flames. So build that, and then build that, and then we shall build a missile base to continue to save ourselves. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in for this particular video. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time on Master of Orion. This is Con Ulrich signing off. Take it easy, everybody.